How you doing, YouTube universe? Thank you for stopping by here at Comic Grandma. This will be a video, a contest entry for Motorik247, which is Alex's channel. Pretty sure many of you are familiar with his channel. He shows really great stuff, great records, great music. So that channel has really great content. Highly recommend it. So this would be a contest entry. He reached, I believe, 100 subscribers, and he decided to throw this contest. I believe now he's probably in the 300 or 400s by now. So his question was, show me 5 of your favorite jazz records. And as you may know, your tastes change from time to time. So at this specific time, I've chosen 5 records from my collection. Of course, I limited it to records that I own, because there are many jazz records that I love but I don't own. Also, I limited it to just records, just the media, because I do own some stuff on tapes and on CD, but I will be showing these records that have been on my heart, I guess, in my mind, as I've been listening to music this last few years. I'm going to start off with this artist that I don't see a lot of people talking about. But before we do that, I'm going to show you what we are playing today. We are playing We Prayed with Our Feet. And this is How Weary with Desmond Douglas and Daryl Green. And How Weary is he's a doctor. He's a professor at Cal State University Dominguez Hills here in Los Angeles, and I believe he lives in downtown LA. He's the piano player in this trio. I believe now he has a quintet. So I see to check it out. This came out in 2011 on Simon Recordings. So the first record I'm going to show you guys is Red Nichols and his 5 Pennies. This record right here is just beautiful. Takes you back to roots. I love that Dixieland sound, that Dixieland music. And this is some of the best stuff that was recorded in those days. Back, kind of plain. And this is Red Nichols and his 5 Pennies. His 5 Pennies, that's a play on his last name, Red Nichols. This is the 1926 to 31 rarest Brunswick recordings. It's just pretty great stuff. This has I Got Rhythm, a Gershwin song, has the New Yorkers, Nobody's Sweetheart, On Revival Day, original Dixieland One Step. The B-side, you have Sweet Georgia Brown, Things I Never Knew Till Now, The Sheik of Araby, That's No Bargain, and Sometimes I'm Happy. And just the performance and the musicianship in this record is just amazing. And this is one of those records where I love jazz. It's just, as soon as you hear it, you're like tapping your feet and just like dancing. That's what this record does to me. Red Nichols, he was born in Utah. He died in Vegas about in the 60s, I think 65. He was a cornet player, highly influenced by Bix. He was a great improviser as well. He fortunately he died in his hotel room. He started having chest pains, and by the time the paramedics came, he was already gone. So Red Nichols, it's my number 1 record. The second one is Le McCon, On Time. Pacific Jazz Records. This came out in 1962, and this is guest starring Joe Pass. This is the back cover, and this record is just amazing guitar work from Joe Pass. The first time I heard Joe Pass, I was just blown away, and him on this record is just marvelous. It's like candy for your ears. So highly recommend this record. This is one of my favorites right now. It has I'll just read the songs names. The first one is the title of the album, On Time, and it's like boom, explosive, man. It has Yours Is My Heart Alone, This for Doug, Fondue, Bernie's Tune, Mei Chen, It Could Happen to You, You're Driving Me Crazy, and it has the last song, So What, by Miles Davis, but they changed up the tempo on that song. It has two less originals. It has one song written by the bass player, and it has one song written by the drummer. So On Time on Pacific Jazz. It's a beautiful record featuring Joe Pass. So if you like that guitar-led jazz, this is a beautiful album. The next one is one album I never seen on the BC shown. And this is an interesting record. This is an album by two classical musicians, one violinist and the other is a pianist. And this is a different kind of blues. And you have Itzhak Perlman, Andrew Previn, and man, look at the line on this. You have Shelly Mann on drums, you got Red Mitchell on bass, and you have Jim Hall on guitar. Just a powerful team right here. And this is your violin-led jazz album right here. The story goes that Itzhak wanted to experiment with some jazz music. He asked Previn to write some stuff for him so they can collaborate and do some jazz music together. And this was the fruition of their work, and it's beautiful. The violin, I love the violin. It's just a beautiful album. This came out, I believe, in 1980. It's more like a jazz fusion type of record, and it's one of my favorites right now. If there's anything you would like to hear from this album, I recommend a different kind of blues. So that's number 3. Number 4 is a famous artist. I try to stay away from famous jazz artists, but this one I couldn't stay away from. And this is Louis and the Good Book. And of course, Louis Armstrong on trumpet. And this is a jazz album, just him singing spirituals. And it's a beautiful album. I mean, jazz and spirituals, powerful music right here. I had to include Louis since Louis was my gateway to jazz. I mean, someone asked me, do I like jazz? First thing I thought about was about Louis Armstrong. So, of course, I love jazz. So this is a great album. This has Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen, Shadrach, Go Down Moses, Rock My Soul, Ezekiel Saw the Wheel, On My Way, Get On My Traveling Shoes, Down by the Riverside, Beautiful, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Sometimes I Feel Like a Motherless Child, Jonah and the Whale, Didn't It Rain, And the last track is This Train. Personally, doesn't have When the Saints Go Marching In, which is one of my favorite tunes from Louis. But this is just a beautiful record, and I was really happy to grab this when I could. Beautiful. Go. And the last record I have here to show you guys is a beautiful record as well. This is Montgomery Land by the Montgomery Brothers. And this is Wes Montgomery on guitar, Montgomery on electric bass, Buddy Montgomery on piano. And on one side you have a different drummer than you have on the B side. So on the A side you have Louis Hayes, and on the B side you have Tony Bailey. And you also have a different player for alto sax. We have Poindexter on side A, and Harold Land on tenor on side B. And this is just a beautiful album. This album just represents unity, family. You have three brothers playing together, creating beautiful music. Just Wes Montgomery on the guitar, just chopping it down, and just beautiful music. The crazy thing is that these guys all learned to play on their own, and that's just the stuff that they produced. Wow. This came out in 1958. These guys are native to Indianapolis, where they grew up and started playing in the jazz scene. This was reissued, and it was titled Far West, which I thought was kind of interesting, a little bit weird. But it's just a beautiful record. And unfortunately, some sad news is that Wes Montgomery's master tapes were one of the ones that were destroyed in that Universal fire. So stuff that he recorded, stuff that they had in that place, it's gone forever. So stuff that we have now, it's the only treasures that we have behind. And I believe he died in a very young age. I believe he was about 45, and he also died of a heart attack, I believe. So beautiful record. Beautiful guitar playing. More like guitar-led jazz, another one of those records. But nevertheless, beautiful record. It's just amazing the way he was able to play the guitar without even using a pick. Me as a guitar player, it's just listening to him play on the record is just amazing. So those are the 5 records that I have to show. Of course, I stayed away from Dave Brubeck, stayed away from Thelonious Monk, Miles Davis, Art Blakey. So these are some that I've hardly ever seen in the BC. If ever, I don't think I've ever seen any of these in the BC actually. So those are the 5 records that I'm enjoying at this part of my life at this moment. In the back here you can see some of the ones that I also have enjoyed this past few months. These are the special ones that I picked out for this contest. So if you guys are looking to listen to some new music, check out Alex's channel at Motorik247. He shows just some good stuff on that channel. Once again, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for stopping by. I'll be dropping some new videos pretty soon, hopefully. I hope everybody's well, hope everybody's safe. As always, be in peace with yourself, be in peace with others. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one. Firmes y adelante.